home, and we start things with their home. A lot of things that we could be talking about home here, including the Uganda Premier League, including the FUFA Big League, including, of course, the Uganda Premier League. The start times, Uganda Premier League is FUFA Big League. Then there's the CAF Confederation. But I can also confirm to you that the regional league entities are doing a lot of things. Now, very many expecting how, of course, teams like Nebi Central will be playing, and when probably they will be playing. Yes, very soon the teams will be playing, because I'm meant to know they are just waiting for that date, which was supposed to be scheduled for them to honor their games against either Northern Gateway or Young Elephants. And Young Elephants plays in, that is Nuoya. And then, of course, Northern Gateway is a team in, yes, Gulu, those ends. So we are going to be expecting a lot of things that probably could be coming in there. But all in all, Nebi Central is the only one that made it through after beating Odramachaku, to see that they will be going in for the playoffs for qualification in what is called the FUFA Big League playoffs that will be coming in for Northern Region. So Northern Region, you will either expect Northern Gateway or Northern Gateway or that is the Young Elephants, to see that they tussle it out against Nebi Central. That is what you should be expecting, because it's one of the biggest things that very many would want to see, because we thought Odramachaku would also be on that, but Nebi had to eliminate them at Barhoro Stadium in a penalty shootout. So that is what you should be knowing right there. I saw messages coming through. That is my timeline. I saw messages coming through my inboxes, trying to ask me about when this game shall be played. We're waiting for that official communication from the Federation of Uganda Football Association, I'm talking about FUFA, to give us when and where these games shall be played. Remember, I'm told these games are going to be played in a manner that is a two-phase, home and away. So any team that gets probably to win, yeah, we see it get through. Not only that, we of course expect also the FUFA Big League continue. As I talk right now, very many teams are already left with each game, because the previous game, one game to go, others are left with two. So it's either 2 or 1 to see that you get your season done. Very many teams are going to be having games this weekend, and others will also be concluding their games. Remember, during last week, we had the games like Chigeze Homeboys playing Paida Black Angels, that game where Chigeze had to, of course, slim the chances of Paida Black Angels qualifying for this FUFA Big League come next season. Whereas on Sunday 8th, we did see also some games being played where Chiinda Boys played against Onduparaka Football Club, a game that ended 1-1 all. Chiinda was home in Kampala. Onduparaka traveled from here to Kampala, but got in at least a point from the Chiinda, the Kampala-based side in Gayaza against Chiinda, a goal that came through by Andama Jr. to see that he leveled matters. For that is the Onduparaka side in there. Now, Karo Karunji was another team that, of course, very many thought would be losing, but they had to hold the Sense. I'm talking about Bohimba Sense FC into a 1-1 draw. Bohimba had traveled to Karo Karunji, that is in Intungamo. A tough game it was. Of course, it's very hard to pick a win at Intungamo. But remember, Onduparaka had gone also to Intungamo before this game, had beaten a team Karo Karunji 4 goals to, of course, 1. That was a very, in fact, 4 goals to 0. It was a very interesting one to see that this team went on. Now, a team that we looked at to maybe that could be having a chance also to see that it moves away from the relegation is Maida Football Club or Malaba Youth Development Association. This team played against Kataka Football Club, and in this game we did see a 1-0 win for that is Kataka Football Club at their home grounds at Mbale Municipal Grounds, where Kataka had to, of course, make sure that they got the best out of Maida Football Club. Now, that was a tough game it was to see that this team really needed to push. Blacks Power FC against Ntunga Saza was a very big one, which gave them at least a chance to see that they will still have hopes to qualify for the Star Times Uganda Premier League come next season. Now, as I talk, Blacks Power did beat Ntunga Saze by 5-0, whereas Boma Football Club played against Gaddafi Football Club in a tough game. Gaddafi was away, but they had to show Boma in Masindi at their home that, yeah, we can still push something. We can still do something and make sure that this works out. So they had to edge, that is Boma Football Club, by 4-0, which was, I think, a very tight one for teams like Boma Football Club in there. And then the team that we are looking into is Arua Hill Sports Club. Yeah, Arua Hill. This team has gotten to see that they really need to survive relegation, because in the previous, when Alan Kabonge came, we thought, yes, they could have gone this. They went off, in fact, totally off from, that is the battle of relegation. But remember, only 3 teams shall be promoted. Now, after all this, he could really not push it so much yet, which still leaves Arua Hill as lagging behind. So they were at home at Gulu in Peche Stadium. That game ended into a 1-1 all draw against Busoga United, another relegation team that is also looking for survival in there. Now, let's look at the table standings of the FUFA Big League before the games or the league games resume during, that is, the weekend. Now, Buhimba Saints lead the table with around 49 points to their name, and that is one big thing that you should be expecting, because this team has a lot to prove. They are 49 points, and I should say 1 point shy number 2. Number 2 is Calvary Football Club. Both teams have played 26 games. That means they have 2 games to go, because there are 28 teams to be played, or 28 games to be played. Now, they have 2 games to be played. And which are the games that they're supposed to play? I'll be also breaking down them down for you to analyze whether this team is going to qualify or no, because possibilities are very high, chances are very high that at the final day you could see changes of teams from here and there. This is big league. Of course, FUFA Big League. In Uganda, you could be expecting a lot of things that probably will be coming in there. Now, of course, Calvary lies second with 48 points after playing 26 games. They have so far won 14 of the games and drawn 7. Of course, 6 losses to their name and conceded or gotten into positive goals of around 15 goals to their name, which gives them another, 12 goals to their name, but 15 goals is Buhimba that they have gotten in there, and 48 points for Calvary. Now, at number 3 is Gaddafi Football Club. That is at number 3 in the FUFA Big League log 2024-2025 season. They have played 26 games and won 13 of them, drawn 7 games, whereas there are 6 games that they have lost and 15 goals scored so far. But they are 46 goals. 46 points, yeah? 46 points. So the gap difference you can see from number 1 to number 3 is just like 2-1. Because if you look at Calvary and Buhimba Saints lead the table with 49 and 48 is Calvary. That means just a point gap difference that is narrowing them down. Gaddafi is 2 points shy, that is Calvary Football Club. So that means in case they win, they can still go to that. But we're going to say who are going to be the champions of the FUFA Big League, because the champion is always that person that finishes on top, and you're given a trophy for being that. But for promotions, 3 top teams shall be promoted automatically to the Star Times Uganda Premier League. That's how the Big League runs in there. Now, at number 4 is the team called Blacks Power. Yeah, Blacks Power. Blacks Power has played 26 games and they have so far won 13 of them. Drawn at least 6 games, lost 7, and they have 13 goals. 45 points to their name. A gap difference of only 1 with that is Gaddafi. That means anything can still happen. That's why I told you their slim win. Their big margin goal that they won against Ntunga Saze gave them a light to see that in case anything happens, which is possible in football, then they will have an upper hand to see that they go to, that is the Start Times Uganda Premier League, because they also have 2 games to play, and we will be seeing whether this is going to be possible for them. If it's going to be possible, what is needed to see that this works out? That is the question very many will be asking. But all in all, I can tell you that Blacks Power has also a chance in there. One team that everyone thought this is the time is a team in West Nile. I'm talking about Paidha Black Angels. Now, Black Angels started on a very good note. They have played 26 games. They have won so far 12 of them and drawn 7, lost 7 games. And they have 6 positive goals to their name. But they are 43 points. 6 points left for them to play. What do you think they can do? 6 points. Yeah? We talk about 6 solid points. 6 points would mean that they will get to 6 plus 3, that is 49 points, which could see them at number 2, yeah, and the head-to-head between them and Buhimba Saints would be, in case other games are not there. So they still have a chance to see that they progress to the Start Times Uganda Premier League in case they win their games. What are the games left for these top 5 teams? I don't want to talk about number 6, because number 6 is Onduparaka Football Club, who have done their part of surviving the relegation. Whether they lose the remaining game, they have survived relegation. They have no chance of qualifying to, that is the Start Times Uganda Premier League next season. Get me well. Onduparaka Football Club has no chance of qualifying to the Start Times Uganda Premier League next season. But they have gotten a chance to remain in the league of the FUFA Big League. Now, what they are fighting for is a better position. And in case of a better position, it is the number 6 position which is better right now. Because in case Onduparaka wins right now, they are 36 points. That means they will, 38 points. If they win against Calvary, it adds them 3 points, which will be that will be 41 points. Yeah? 41 points will not take you anywhere, because by this number 5 with 43 points. Yeah, that's the mathematics we're talking about. The mathematics shows it clear. So Onduparaka will have to battle for that position of number 6. We're against Chiinda, that is at number 7 with 36 points. Then you have Kataka at number 8 with 36 points. Then you have Ntunga Saze, that is at number 9 with 33 points. Then you have Karo Karunji at number 10 with 31 points, whereas you have Arua Hill Sports Club. And before that, even you have Maida. Yeah, Maida is at number 11 with 29 points. And then you have Arua Hill Sports Club at number 12 with 29 points. Busoga United at number 13 with 27 points. That means anything winning here could see them go again around number 11 in case the rest of the teams are losing, which will see them off relegation. Yeah, off relegation, because they have at least a game. They have 2 games to play. Yeah, they have 2 games to play, whereas the team of Arua Hill has a game to play. So there are a lot of things in there. Boma Football Club lies rock bottom with 16 points, about 26 games played, and Chigezi Homeboys are also the same with 27 points at number 14. Now, what do I mean? What do I mean? What do we think we can do here? Let us get to the mathematics and see whether these games are doable. Are they going to win? We have match day 29 that is coming, and these games are going to be on 15th of this very month. Some teams will be finishing their games. Others will be getting their second last game. Let's start with Paidha Black Angels. They will be welcoming Chiinda Boys at Barokoro Stadium in Paidha at 4 p.m. What do you think? Chiinda Boys, where do they lie? What is that? They had a draw against Onduparaka in their own home. They are coming to Barokoro. Do you see way of survival for them? Can Paidha Black Angels accept that? Now, if Paidha wins this game on Saturday, they will get to have 46 points, which will take them straight to number 4 or to number 3, depending on the head-to-head between Paidha Black Angels and Gaddafi Football Club. If Paida has a better head-to-head record than Gaddafi, then Paida will sit at number 3. Get me well. In case Paida wins and Gaddafi loses, Black Power loses their next games, Paida winning against Chiinda will see them go to 36 points. I mean 46 points, yeah? 46 points, which will see them ahead of Black Power in case Black Power loses their game. Then ahead of Gaddafi in case their head-to-head with Gaddafi is in case their head-to-head with Gaddafi is they have a better head-to-head than Gaddafi, then they will have to be at number 3. That's how the mathematics currently in the FUFA Big League will be like. We still have that very day some games that will be coming. Onduparaka will be taking on Calvary. I will talk about that game later. It's a derby. Then Busoga United will be at home against Boma. A game that I see at Chabazinga Stadium that Busoga will not want to lose. Why? Because they are fighting in for relegation. And remember, they're playing against Boma that is already relegated. Just that it is not yet announced. Because there's no way Boma will win the 2 games and go ahead of these teams. I don't think. If they win a game right now, they'll go to 19 points. If they win even the last one, they will go to 19, 22 points. Still below par. That means Boma is relegated. Just that it's not yet declared. But they are officially relegated in the FUFA Big League. So they will just go there to honor fixtures because they have even missed some of the fixtures. Who knows, they may even not travel for this game because they are going to Busoga in Jinja at Chabazinga Stadium. So you could be expecting such a thing happen. That Boma says, why should we go and own a game when we are relegated? That means 3 points and 3 goals can be given to Busoga, which will take them to 30 points. And if they go 30 points, they will be at number 11. Yes, they will be at number 11. The relegation red zone starts from number 12. That means they will have to go that side and be left with 1 game to be played. Who are the teams that will be there? Now, I have told you, that is it. Now, you have Ntunga Saze against Kataka Football Club. Ntunga is not on a good note. They are at number 9. Kataka is at number 8. If Ntunga Saze wins this game, they go to 36 points, also like Kataka. That is in case they win. But in case Kataka wins, they go to 39 points. Yes. So it's going to be a tough game. Just know that it's a tough game, fighting for the place. But this game will be at Ntunga Saze's home at Mitiana. It's not an easy one. They have always gotten themselves there at Saza grounds. So we are waiting to see what that means. Maida will be against Karo Karunji. Maida is also fighting to see that they don't need to be in the relegation. Karo Karunji is also seeing that they don't need to drop. Yes, because Karo is just at number 10. So if Maida wins, they go to 32 points. They will obviously go ahead of, that is Karo Karunji. So it's also going to be a battle of positions. A tough game it shall be, with high intensity. The gravity of the game will be, the intensity is going to be very, very hard. So it requires a lot of security. It requires a lot of technical persons. I'm talking about even the officials who need to come through and say that this moves rightly. So it's going to be a tough game to talk about. You have Gaddafi against Black Power. Battle for championship, battle for promotion, battle for qualification. Gaddafi, I can tell you, lies at number 3 with 46 points, just like I said. Black Power lies at number 4 with the 45 points. 1 point difference. Who is who? Who is winning? Now, that means Gaddafi will be in Entebbe, whereas Black Power will have to travel from Lira UTC grounds up to Gaddafi's home in Entebbe. Do we see survival? What do you think this game will be like? It's a question that we are going to see. That's why I'm also saying this also needs a high referee, profile referee, or officials to come for this game because it's a determination game. Yeah, it's a determination game, and it shall be so decisive depending on what the two are going through. Any error can cost. These are games where you can see now petitions coming here and there. So I want to say that this is going to be a tough game to sell. But all in all, it's going to be at Entebbe Wax Playground, where we shall be expecting a very big encounter coming right through India. Now, of course, the last game for Sunday will be against Buhimba Sensa and Chigeze Homeboys. Buhimba will be home, and that will be a very tough one at Chigaya Playgrounds. I think an advantage to them because Chigeze has not also been doing well. I see Buhimba getting an upper hand here and probably maintaining their point or maintaining their position at that is the forefront to see that they get it well. This is in the coming week. By Sunday 15th, we shall know what exactly happens. But all in all, those are the games that will be coming in there. But at the same time, you have also match day 30. After those games, you will have Calvary that will tussle out Black's Power. In case Black's Power does not win their game, then it's a tough one. I don't think Calvary is going to accept them win a game at, that is, Midigo Playgrounds. It's going to be very hard after playing Onduparaka here. Now, about the Onduparaka game, yes, it's going to be this Sunday. I can tell you at Greenlight, I expect numbers that will be coming in there because it's a home game, it's a tough game, it is a decisive game. There are two things that have come through. Calvary, if they win this, they have the biggest chances of qualification because here it will be very hard for any other team to displace them. In fact, Calvary's promotion determination is Onduparaka Football Club. Now, very many discussions are going all over socials whether Onduparaka could give this game to Calvary. And I want to say, match fixing is one big thing that the Federation of Uganda Football Association is fighting. So Onduparaka came up with a statement saying, no way, we are not after match fixings and we shan't allow anything of that nature happen. And it's not about that, but it's not about making this go. We shan't allow that. Any team should win on merit. Any team should win on merit. So those are some of the big things that are coming right there. But at the same time, after the Onduparaka, Calvary will be of Black Angels this week. Sports Club, and that is how it's going to be. Now, we shall be taking a break. When I come back, I'll be giving you a few of the transfer speculations, but also the date that has been announced for, that is the Sekafa Senior Women Challenge Cup or the championship that will be coming through right there. And at the same time, I'm told that the NAM Blazers have gotten in signing of a new player into their of course, yes, basketball. So I'll be telling you who is that player that the NAM Blazers have signed in there. For those who follow basketball, it's going to be interesting to know what exactly is happening with the Namuongo Blazers right there. Let's take a break. We'll be right back.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
The search for Miss Uganda is back on Star Times Makula Chika. All regions compete for one crown. Who will be the next true Ugandan beauty queen? Do you have the looks, the brains, the confidence? This is your chance. For registration, log on to www.missuganda.co.ug before 20th June. Miss Uganda 2025 premieres on 27th June at 8 p.m. on Makula Chika. Stay connected on Star Times to watch the journey to the crown.
Miss Uganda, true Ugandan beauty.
This search is sponsored by Vian Esheri, Sino Mbale Industrial Park,
U-Home,
Xiaomi, and Tico Safari Lodge, and lead sponsor Tianao Furniture Manufacturing.
It's time to break free with Azam TV. Grab yourself a full kit at 80,000 shillings or an Azam decoder at 40,000 shillings. Experience the thrill of every goal in La Liga, Italian Serie A, German Bundesliga, and the excitement of live sports action from the Saudi Pro League and Carabao Cup on Azam Plus and Play Package in HD. Your favorite China Uganda movies on Chamuka TV on Azam Pure for just 13,000 shillings monthly. Unlock a world of sports and entertainment with Azam TV, the most affordable pay TV around. Visit any of our agents or call 0312 308 900 for more details.
Azam TV, entertainment for everybody.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
All right, welcome back from that break. Still whistle time. I guess you'll be waiting and probably thinking what exactly has gone wrong. But all in all, let's start with the top-notch stories also still running around the Ugandan and at the same time East African sports. Now, with, of course, the new dates that have been made for the kickoff of Sekafa. Yes, Sekafa has, of course, there has been a new announcement or pronouncement that has come through for the Sekafa. Now, of course, the Council of East African Central Football Association, of course, I'm talking about the Sekafa, came up announcing a change of date a little bit from that is they proposed the earlier date for the Sekafa Senior Women Challenge Cup. Of course, Uganda has been training so hard as this, I'm talking about the Crested Cranes are trying to push in there. But at this time round, yes, from the tournament initially was scheduled to take place by Thursday, June 12th. And of course, they were to commence on Friday, June 13th. But according to this, the development was confirmed on Wednesday night that no, the date has been shifted a little bit. According to that is Yusuf Mosi, who is, of course, the competition director of Sekafa. He came up saying that it won't be really take place because the reasons for the postponement is due to the change to the changes of faces by the South Sudan team that has come through India. That means, as I talk, which will only arrive on Wednesday. So things had to change a little bit, and I can tell you Friday is now going to be the date that we'll be seeing these games kick off. So for those who were expecting, yes, that is one thing that you should be expecting coming in right there. And then at the same time, FUFA has also revealed revealed dates for that is the 2025-2026 UPL, and then the Super 8 Cup and the Super Cup. Yes, as I talk right now, there were a lot of things that came yesterday by the Federation of Uganda Football Association, who say that, of course, there will be the kickoff of these games coming by September 26. Uganda Premier League will be kicking off. September. That means you have June, July, August, September. You have like 2 months to go, or 2 to 3 months to go as you set up this. And this they will be releasing fixtures by August around 26. So that means you will be expecting a lot of things. So June, July, August, then September. 3 months for you to go, or even 4 if possible, or 3.5 to see this goes on. Sports Club Vipers are still the reigning champions of 2024-2025 season, and they will be looking forward to see that they have this. Super 8 will also be kicking off. That means that a pre-season meeting will take place on the 26th of June, where of course the UPL chairman and the CEOs will gather, and at the same time the club licensing point scoring system will also be open and discussed so that you can sign players and move in there. That means the primary registration window for UPL will open by 1st of July. You will be having moments to sign players and physical inspection visits to take place from, that is July 10th to 31st. Then you will also be having a chance to see that the deadline of submission of documents will be by 31st of July for those who will be registering here for the Star Times Uganda Premier League. Licensing decisions will be made from, that is August 4th to 6th, and if applicable, then club licensing appeal will be handled by, that is the appellant body, on August 12th in there. So get ready. This is just a memo to see that you guys who are getting into the Star Times Uganda Premier League, FUFA is trying to make things work early and set up your moments in there. At the same time, you will also be seeing what is called as the Super 8 tournament that will also run from September 7th to, that is 17th, whereas the FUFA Super Cup will take place on September 21st before the Uganda Premier League kicks off on September 26th. So tentatively, 26th is the day for the first game to kick off of the Star Times Uganda Premier League come next season. So it's going to be a very interesting one, and the first registration window will close on September 1st. That is going to be a very big one. Then the league will commence after the culmination of the 2024 Chan tournament, which will of course be played from August to, that is 30th 2025. And the Super 8 will also move on, and they will have a feature. They will have to feature the top 8 clubs from, that is 2024-2025, and you will be seeing 8 teams representing here and there, and that is going to be a very interesting one. So that's what is there. Let's go internationally a little bit before, of course, I go off the scene or off the screens for you right there now. A lot of stories are wrapping up or popping up about transfer gossips here and there. Just this afternoon, there has been a story about the man by the names of Victor Gyökeres, who, of course, is the talking point right now. He's the most trending right now in the moments. Okay. What about Victor Gyökeres? This is a player who is wanted or targeted by Arsenal and Manchester United, mostly by these two teams who want this player. And as I talk, Victor Gyökeres has reportedly told Sporting he won't play for them again after the club president denied there was a gentleman's agreement for him to leave for 59 this summer. Remember, according to reports coming in there, that Victor Gyökeres and, of course, Sporting Lisbon had an agreement, a gentleman's agreement. In case this is done, that he will be allowed to leave at £59 million. But now the boss of the club, Sporting Lisbon, is saying that no way, there was no agreement of this, and I am going to make sure that we are going to make you leave at our target is not less than 70 million. So we want 100 million for Victor Gyökeres. And Gyökeres is saying, no way, we had an agreement. And I expect myself to be leaving the team over, that is Sporting Lisboa, because I have offers. Arsenal is giving me offer. Manchester United is giving me offer. If that's the case, and if that's what you have denied, I'm not going to be playing for Sporting. Very interesting. So now Sporting, I don't know, but that's the story running right now. What do you think about that? What exactly do you think about that? It's a very, very bad one, and I think it's a very tough moment to talk India. And at the same time, I can confirm to you, Trent Alexander-Arnold just 39 minutes ago crossed over, and he has gone to the team of that is Real Madrid. He was speaking this very afternoon, saying that he's even speaking by the Spanish. He has joined Real Madrid when he was being unveiled. That means he will also be ready for the FIFA Club World Cup. Trent Alexander-Arnold, that means leaves the team of Liverpool. Wow. So Trendy is now in Liverpool, following, of course, with the special, perfect Spanish language that he is really speaking. Wow. Teams are looking at who, where, how. People are already signing in there. As I talk, yesterday, but one, Liverpool also had a verbal agreement deal in principle with, that is, Bayer Leverkusen, for, that is, the package fee of reaching around 150 million and add-ons included. According to the Italian journalist Fabrizio Romano, he did say that this is going to be a very big one. But the player side already agreed 2 weeks ago with a move now imminent, and Wids set for medical and contract signing. So he's going to be a Liverpool player. I think it's a very big one. And for this moment, I think it's going to be a chance to talk about him. Whereas Leroy Sané has also officially joined the team of Galatasaray. Can he add something? He has signed a 3 years contract with Galatasaray, and he will be right there. So it is going to be a very interesting moment for him to see whether he will be a player to reckon with or whether to add into the Galatasaray books in there, because it's so interesting to see such a player probably play for a team like this and prove himself right there. For like Trent, it has been a dream come true for him because he has been yearning to go. He was supposed to move in the January transfer, but until the summer that he has now gotten himself a chance to cross over right there. What do you think? I think it's a good move. Yeah, teams keep moving. But whereas Nico Sovano has also been one player to talk about. He has signed a new long-term deal at, that is, Juventus until June 2030. Yeah, what do you think? People are moving and clubs are doing a lot of business in there. So it's so interesting. It's so interesting. But elsewhere, there are also talks that are coming. Of course, we shall be waiting to see how this will be. But Eintracht Frankfurt are also looking for players. Kevin De Bruyne has also landed in Italy to complete his medical test as a Napoli player. KDB will be a Napoli player come next season, and he is already in, that is, Napoli, trying to make achieve medical. Remember, he had a chance to cross over to Saudi Pro League, but he said, nada, I don't need. I'm still very active, and I can still prove myself right about now. And he's in Italy. That's where he is going to be having his moment. So let's wait and see what exactly that means for such a player like Kevin De Bruyne. At the same time, I can tell you, what do you want to know? Luka Modric, I told you that time, he said after that game he would want to make a move to AC Milan, and indeed Luka Modric is to go to undergo medical and complete 4 more steps to AC Milan today. After, of course, the Club World Cup, he will be a player to talk about. He will be a player of AC Milan. Now, no signature, official steps before that, as Modric wants to focus on Real Madrid at the best of his time per now. But after that, he will be moving to AC Milan. He's expected. Alberto Molero is also another name that is being having a switch to Villarreal, and the deal has been agreed according to even different reporters, including Mate Moreto and also Fabrizio Romano. They are saying that the agreement's already done with, that is, the Las Palmas, for the Spanish talented player to go in there. Deal is already in principle. Let's wait and see how that will be for this moment. So a lot is happening. Situations are getting harder. We shall be waiting to see how things wrap up for this. But all in all, that's the little I can give you this very afternoon. I want to say thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for loving us. It's been a very brilliant and interesting moment to have you on this show. Tomorrow is yet another day, and we'll be giving you another interesting, captivative, and of course, interesting stories courtesy of the Whistle Time with me, Owen Ezaga. Good afternoon, a blessed evening.